What is up? The chat is cracking today. NBA rundown time. My guy, Tyler Hicks, and it's Wednesday. That means we have the great C-Dome here. C-Dome is ready to victory lap the Lakers. How are you feeling? You beat the Memphis Grizzlies. They had no Ja Morant. Let me just throw a little stat out about the Memphis Grizzlies. Do you know that Dillon Brooks shoots 35% from the field? Not from three-point range. The guy shoots 35% from the field. What is he doing out on the court? Anyways, Anthony
Who
Davis
gave that
actually
man
looks
the green
good
light?
again. What's up?
I said, who gave that man the green light? Every time he touches the ball, he just flings it at the hoop.
Bro, I was sweating that Tyus Jones prop. I'm like, stop shooting, Dylan. It was terrible. But Anthony Davis is looking good again. Spread Astaire's in hell because the Lakers are back. So, go ahead and victory lap that one.
I mean, what can I say? We're going to be living like the early 2000s soon in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know, because you're going to have all the referees. Even Stephen A. Smith's on there. I want to go to L.A. I want to go to L.A. Everything's stacked against us. It's us against the world, and I think the world might win this time.
Sacramento's going to get that first-round exit when they face the Lakers. It's going to be tough, man. That beam's going to definitely dim real
that
quick.
Would be devastating for Spread if that's the matchup.
That would be,
bro, can you imagine what the show's going to be like?
That would be a disaster for you, Spread. I mean, no, I'm excited. I mean, last night, what can I say? AD, he came through. He got the scratch in the second quarter, and then he came back.
The scratch.
I mean, he was bleeding, bro. It looked like he got like an MMA knockout. All right.
Yeah, I know.
He was bleeding. But Dillon Brooks, man, he's got to get. I'm thinking he's more G League material now. The more and more I see it, that affects.
He's too old for the G League. He's like Taiwan material, like Europe. Like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Shanghai Sharks.
Tyus Jones was chalk last night. It just felt like it was the biggest lock in the world. Had to be his worst DFS performance probably of the year. I guess we can contribute that to Dillon Brooks just chucking like an animal, thinking that
he wasn't shooting well though. At one point, he had 10 points. He was 3 of 9 from the field, and the shots it was good shot selection too. Wasn't like
Desmond Bane had 0 raw points going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was crazy too.
That dude's still hit or miss anymore.
That's just insane, man. But no, I'm excited, bro. We're in 9th right now. We're 2 games out of the 5th seed. LeBron will be back shortly. Looking like this new look Lakers team from that trade, man. I mean, I'm telling you, they got different pieces now that just they at least can be competitive. We'll just put it that way. So if you're
it's terrible. It's like the worst thing that's happened to me in like the last 2 years.
If LeBron's healthy, man, they can definitely make a run. So I don't know if I would want to face Sacramento in the first round, though. I mean, Sacramento. I mean, they're just.
We deserve better, C-Dome.
Yeah.
We're a hardworking city. We're the capital of your state. We're passing laws. We're building roads.
Right?
No, managing disasters.
You guys have a beautiful airport. I mean, yeah. I don't think you guys have.
Oh, next time you're in the airport, I'll actually come show you the city. I'll bet you'll like it.
Yeah, but you guys don't have IG models there. I heard it's just nothing but
What do you mean? Why would you think that?
That's what I heard. Spread, is it true?
No, we have all the ones that couldn't afford to live in the Bay Area that moved out here. They're nice. You'll like it, C-Dome.
So you got someone from my man Tyler then?
Yeah, they're gonna love Tyler. They love the kid.
A nice little Pittsburgh boy with a beard.
Yeah, they're gonna love the kid. And Mikey's just in the chat. Oh my god! If my day couldn't get
Mikey's
any worse.
In the chat. Uncle T's in the chat. Our guy Native Spy's in the chat. Our guy Uncle T's got a question for C-Dome though. Oh, never mind.
We were supposed to bring on.
Brady.
Dang it, we messed up, Tyler. We were supposed to bring on Big T today so they could actually talk smack face to face. I was going to get some Vince McMahon going on
message and see if we can get him on.
Shoot him on right now. Send Jokic sucks. C-Dome's talking mess.
Yeah, I'm going to be that's literally the message. Jokic sucks. C-Dome's talking shit. We need him on the rundown.
Send him the link.
Damn,
all right. We're going to have some fun today, right? You don't got anywhere to be, right, C-Dome?
I'm chilling right now, man. I got this 7-game slate. Got golf later tonight. Gotta, get some winners going. So I'm chilling right now, man. Already hit the gym. Your boy got his coffee. I'm ready to talk about it.
Have you seen the show Snowfall?
Nah.
Okay. Because it's set in the 80s. That's a straight 80s. You're talking about bringing the Lakers back to the 2000s. That's some Showtime stuff right there. That's definitely an 80s fit right there. I'm glad to see the 80s.
Did you bet the Lakers like I said to bet them weeks ago?
I'm not doing that. That's blood money.
How's that blood money?
I don't want tainted money.
Wow. It's disrespectful, spread. I told you to put a little piece on the Lakers because I'm telling you right now, LeBron, he comes back, he's healthy. I really don't know what's up with the foot, but if let's just say he's healthy in a 7-game series,
I know.
I would only be fearful of probably
Phoenix.
I'm not scared of Denver.
Phoenix might be a cheat code after watching how they run their offense.
Yeah, Phoenix might be better than you guys
every time.
Phoenix is like they're in the best position possible right now.
Yeah, I think Phoenix is still better. Dallas, that's an interesting series. You guys think you can take out the Mavericks?
They don't play B.
We ain't getting the man, the myth himself today, spread. He's up in the air. He's on a plane.
He's going to Denver.
Yeah, he's on his way to Denver for that live final, I believe.
All right. I don't know. I'll bet the Lakers in a regular season game, Jonathan Nelson. I can't do it. Like, oh my gosh!
Listen, you can get the Lakers right now on FanDuel or DraftKings plus 5,000 to win the finals.
So, what you think? Kevin Durant's getting injured?
No, I'm just letting you know. But I mean, I don't mind the Phoenix Suns plus 440 though.
But I got a hot
like
take
the
for you.
better. Let's hear it.
If Boston plays Miami in the first round, they're out.
What? No way.
It's
No
gonna be one
way.
of them series. It's gonna be one of them series. We're all sitting here at the end of it, going, "Wow, that was just one of the ones where the coach just outcoached the other guy. The roster was clearly worse, and somehow he got the job done."
So Tyler hates Joe Mazzulla. Casino, your thoughts on Joe Mazzulla's rookie year as a coach?
I mean, he got blessed with 2 great guys. You know, he got blessed with a team that's already went to the finals. Like, you could put any coach in that situation, they'll probably thrive. I mean, you got one of the best, one of the top 3 players in the league in Tatum. Is he top 3 now?
3? No,
Top
he's not
5?
top 3. 6, 7. We did this before. Give us your top 5 right now.
Bro,
if you don't
Tatum,
say Giannis number 1.
Bro, Tatum's really good. Giannis, Jokic, definitely 1, 2. It can go either way. Healthy Durant, 3.
Yep.
Luka, 4. And then
there's a guy with like 4 rings that you're forgetting right now.
Yeah, I know, but I like Tatum.
There's no way Tatum's better than Steph.
And we're talking right now?
Yeah, right now.
That's tough, bro. They're all good, man. Like, it's just tough. Like,
I know.
You know? Tatum's really good. I mean, even though he's
really good. I mean, yeah. It just shows you how deep the league is right now, right? Any of these guys can win MVP, and you know what? Really be
like, Embiid's up there too.
I know. I don't like him because he's a foul merchant.
Damn, NBA's got some players, bro.
The thing about him being a foul merchant, though, spread is like he still shoots 64% from the field.
Yeah, I know.
Like
double what Dylan Brooks shoots.
Foul hunts when he's like 8 for 23 from the field. So it's like it's a lot worse than then. But yeah. I guess it's this. You can make the counter argument when your shot's off. You got to find a way to get a bucket, and that's the way you find. So,
damn, where do you guys put Dame Lillard?
He's top 10, somewhere towards the back end of that.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right.
Somewhere in that like 7 to 10 range.
Where's Durant?
Ahead of him.
Durant's probably number 2 to me right now.
A fully healthy Durant is just
it's Giannis Durant or Durant Giannis.
Yeah, a fully healthy Durant's like unstoppable.
Yeah. Where do you
put Westbrook?
Like 78. Where do you put Booker compared to Dame? Who do you think's better?
Dame's better.
Dame's better than Booker.
Booker's like somewhere in the teens.
Yeah. Booker's like a Bradley Beal.
I could agree there. I'd say he's a better version of Bradley Beal. He has way more in his bag. He can get so many more different shots than Bradley Beal.
Yeah, he's a better version of Bradley Beal. You don't think he is, Fred?
I just don't like Bradley Beal that much. So I kind of like Booker more. And you know what's funny? I didn't like Booker a lot, and he's really grown on me the last couple of years. But he works on his game. I mean, other than refusing to get double teamed.
Wait, so where do you guys put Kyrie then?
Like
he's ahead
24th.
of Booker. No, I think he's ahead of Booker.
No, he's ahead of Booker.
No, he's not ahead of Booker.
I think so.
Yes, he is, bro.
You're just not a fan of him.
He can't do anything except for score. Booker can at least like reasonably defend now.
If the ball's in his hands, he can facilitate.
Yeah,
We've seen this dude rack up assists.
What do you mean all the bias? I'm giving my opinions.
All right, spread. Then let me ask you this: who's better, Booker or De'Aaron Fox?
The fact that you have to take that long to make this decision shows how biased you are.
Who is it, Tyler?
It's Booker by a landslide. You want to talk
Fox
about only
is
being able to score?
Fox is the number one clutch player in the league right now. He's like shoots 64%.
Well, what else can he do other than score, spread? Nothing.
Be clutch, win games.
Oh yeah, because that's just a different way of saying he could score the ball.
You need someone to make buckets with the game
All
on the
right.
line.
Spread. Who's better, A. Davis or Sabonis?
This is bad.
Sabonis.
I'm getting right. I'm leaving. I'm out
Bro. Yo. Oh my god.
No, I mean, for the 30 games a year that he's healthy, he's better.
Spread, you are so biased. I've just now realized it.
Yeah.
I've just now realized it.
What? You're not? You don't have?
I can't wait. I cannot wait for AD to drop his nuts all over Sabonis in that first round.
Will you guys stop rooting for that? Like, you can play somebody else. You don't have to ruin my life.
All right, who's better, Keegan Murray or Tari Eason?
Ooh, that's tough. Keegan Murray's better though.
Yeah, I agree there. Keegan Murray is probably better.
Yeah.
Is Keegan Murray better than Bonchero?
No.
Yeah.
If we had Paulo, we'd be like, I don't want to say a legitimate title contender because of the Suns, but we'd be way better than we are now.
Yeah. I mean, bro, the Kings, they're 38-26, but Memphis is gonna fall off now, right?
Yeah, they're done.
All right, let's move on to our next debate on the show. We'll get C-Dome's opinion here. How long do you think John Morant will be suspended for? Did you guys see that video I sent you guys, Tyler? Do you guys even check when I tweet you guys?
But did you see everything that was like said by him in the video?
Yeah, I listened to the whole video before I sent it to you.
Okay, I just want to make sure because he's even said like there's no video footage of him having the gun. There is no proof that they were his. He claimed them. Jaws on a video going like this with it. You can't do that.
Bro, but the difference is David Stern is the Godfather and Adam Silver's Fredo.
Well, yeah, Adam Silver.
He's not about that life. He's not going to go in there.
Disney. That's what he could take control of, his Disney characters. That's all he can control.
Did you see the best tweet that you'll be going to Disneyland and Minnie Mouse is going to be out with load management?
Yeah, it's like get him to Disneyland. Let him go deal with that.
Wait, Tyler, are you saying that there's no security footage
of arenas?
No. Of John Morant.
So Arenas said that when he argued against the suspension, he said, "There's no footage of me with a gun."
Yeah, there was. Yeah, he said that in the thing. Like, I just claimed those guns as mine. He's like,
yeah, it could have been one of Jaw's boys.
Yeah,
guns.
but it's kind of hard to go. Yeah, that's not my gun when there's just a video of you waving it in the camera. Like,
I would just go buy like a lookalike airsoft pistol and be like, "This is what I had."
I mean, maybe in Sacramento that works, but I don't think that works in the NBA when you're flying back and forth. The team plane thing's the biggest thing because you can't take guns on planes. You need like special licenses for that.
Bro, like Steven Jackson fired a gun and he only got 7 games. They were naming off players. Someone else.
It doesn't matter. He was on IG Live. Like, I don't get Jaw, but then I get Jaw. Like, if that makes sense.
I gotta hear this. This is a great show. We're up to a great start here today, Tyler.
Like, I don't get it because of the stature that you're at and the pedigree of you are as a player and like the presence you have within the league and in like the world and all the fans. But then I do get the fact that, you know, Memphis, right? Like they say in Memphis, if you surround yourself with it, like you're in the trenches. Okay. And Ja got drafted by Memphis. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you know, he's with a particular type of group and, you know, he wants to fit in. Like that's just the reality of the situation, the environment. he didn't have that environment growing up, right? Private school, you know, everyone tries to dog him. He's not a gangster, but deep down inside, there's a dog in there, and he wants to be hood. But unfortunately, he's doing it the wrong way. That's why I say I get it, but then like I don't get it, because you know he's trying to be something that he's really not, and that's the unfortunate thing. And
we're also way older too, right? I mean,
but he
it's
has
so
to
much
go
easier for us with all this life experience to realize what he's doing.
But he's also getting faded. Have you ever seen his other IG lives where he's drinking 1942? He's got bitches all over the house. All his boys, like they're all just like acting hood and shit. Like that's just the environment that he's in. He's literally living life. He's having fun.
Wait, is this your IG live or his? Because it sounds exactly the same.
No, not my IG live. You know, but I mean, like I have, I don't know if you guys know, but I have a couple friends. They have like a big podcast called The Raw Room. They just had AJ Brown on, right? Darren Bates, linebacker from the NFL, and he's from Memphis, and they were talking about how like he doesn't need to be in that situation, but he just chooses to be. Like that's what he wants. Like,
well, when you're young with all that testosterone, it's hard not to want to prove yourself. I kind of get it too. Like, you know, it's easy for us to criticize, but I'm like 46 years old. I've already made a bunch of mistakes, and they weren't on camera.
Ja might be the first NBA player to like leave the NBA for the hood. Like I could say,
it's not going that far. Okay, do you think he's getting a 50-game suspension? I say no. Tyler says yes. Mangone says yes. Fortunately, Gilbert Arenas agrees with me. Where do you stand?
So what? So here's the thing. There's no law saying that he can't have a gun, right? Especially depending on the state. Tennessee, you can have a weapon.
Tennessee's
right?
an open carry state. Like,
right.
You can just go do whatever you want.
So what it comes down to is do you have physical evidence that he had a gun on the plane, or he had a gun inside an NBA facility?
Yeah, all he's got to do is pay his boy to just say, no, I brought that.
That's what I'm saying. He could have been dangling it, but that might not have been his gun. That was a baby ass gun too. You know,
I know that looked like one of the ones. Yeah, 38 special from the.
He was hanging
what I thought it was?
Shooter.
I thought that shit was a lighter.
Oh yeah, like those for the people who dab.
Yeah, like I know everyone has their like, you know, he's also super young still, and he probably just doesn't have the right guidance and direction. Like bottom line, and so. You know, he's been living life, 200 million plus, got your own signature shoe. Like at the end of the day, he's just being a little bit reckless. He thinks he's invincible. And, you know, unfortunately, I know what it was, bro. That liquor got to his head and he was just showing off that gun. He was faded. That's exactly what it was. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to point out there. So he just needs to, you know, keep it probably under wraps. Like I'm like KD. I have a few girls that KD has slid in their DMs. They're my friends. And, you know, he flies them out to a game, you know, you hang out with them for a weekend, you know, but no one knows about that shit. He's not on like IG. Like
they said KD's a dog.
He's also way older.
They said he'll have like insurance backup plans and they know about it. He's like, I got one chick and then the next chick's coming right behind her just in case.
All right. So here's like a little thing for you guys. So I'll give you an example. Like supposedly like LeBron, for instance, right? You know, he comes to Orlando, you know, he hangs out with girls, right? There's a steakhouse downtown called Crest Steakhouse. One time he had a bunch of bad bitches, like just all sitting with him. And supposedly one of the girls that I know, she was a bottle girl. Like he has them sign NDAs, right? So they can't say
Jordan did once again,
right.
Going in Jordan's footsteps.
So here's the process. You have the players, they have the girls sign the NDAs, and then that's it. Free game, right? Like, you know, whatever. Obviously, as long as it's consensual and you know you're doing whatever. But like Tyler was saying, the dog is in almost every single athlete. I don't give a shit if you're married or you know you're single, you have a girl, whatever. Listen, these guys are dogs. Bottom line.
Why are you not taking into account Laker legend AC Green?
Yeah.
Do you know about this, Cito? I know Tyler has no idea what I'm talking about.
No. Tell us.
AC Green, player on the Lakers for Showtime Lakers, saved himself for marriage. He was a virgin his whole NBA career.
Yeah, see? That's crazy. But that's all speculation. Just like the LeBron stuff, just like all the players that come to Orlando, like supposedly like that's just how it is. But, you know, don't forget, I've lived something similar with a girl that I used to be with that had to do with a prominent big time player. So I know how this shit works, bro.
Wait. Go back. Tell us the story again.
Bro, I can't start drama right now, bro. I'll just say this. Someone I used to be with was, hanging out with one of the biggest athletes in the world, bro. The biggest athletes, and who was with someone at the time as well that was even bigger than he was. Okay. And the process is like, before they hang out or they go on a private jet, they sign an NDA, and then you don't know what happens. And they can't say anything, even if you question them. So like I've lived this like with a previous relationship, and then like obviously that was like the downfall.
How was that for you? So wait, your girlfriend is just like, oh, I'm going to kick it with unnamed athlete this weekend?
Yeah, basically. I swear to God, that is exactly how it was. Supposedly it was for business, right? But like when you're gone for 3 or 4 days on a private jet, like what business? Like why couldn't I go? You know what I'm saying? And this is one of my childhood favorite athletes. I'll just put it that way. Childhood favorite. I was shocked. So knowing that process, and then my boys who I have a couple boys in the league, I know how they operate. I know how they work. The NDA stuff and everything, like they keep it under wraps. So the guns and stuff like that, and partying, bro, a lot of these players do that shit. They just don't flaunt it like Ja did. And Ja just unfortunately got caught because he got faded and, he waved the gun. But at the end of the day, bro, I hope no one tries to say oh, everyone's perfect and blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of players partying, staying out late, hanging out with girls, smoking weed. That's just what it is, bro. No one's going to stop living their life, bro. That's just what it is. So, I'm not defending Ja, but I'm just saying, unfortunately, he got caught in the line of fire because he got faded, and he's trying to live a certain life, and unfortunately, it got brought to the masses, bro. And unfortunately, we live in a world where everyone has an opinion. So he just got to be smarter. Just live a private life, bro. The more private you are, the more you can enjoy your life. That's just what it comes down to.
400 likes, and C-Dome's going to tell you who that is. Mikey says it's a bad example for young people. So now we have to worry that Mikey's going to bring a gun to Kentucky.
No,
because we know that Mikey's easily influenced. He does have a good point,
though. But think about it, Spread. If they just kind of just be like, "Oh, you're all right," we're not going to really punish you here. All the kids that look up to him, they're like, "Oh, well, he can get away with stuff like this." Well, we should be able to.
Okay, he gave us a bunch of great information, but he didn't take a stand. Over or under 50 games? Do you think he gets to 50 games or not?
I don't think he does.
I think they make a statement. I think they make an example out of him. I think he gets 50. I think he's done for the year.
I think he's done for the year, and I just think that just turns into suspended for the rest of the year, but not leading into next year.
That would be crazy. You can't take Ja Morant out of the NBA playoffs.
Well, I mean, that's another thing, right? Then you have.
He didn't even fire the gun. All he's doing is the same thing that all these rappers do. I mean, these people, he's like Dr. Dre performed at the freaking Super Bowl. Have you ever seen one of his videos? He's just doing the same exact thing.
But all right, but hear me out. Okay, he flashed the gun, and then someone just said it's a bad example for young people. What about TikTok?
Mikey said that. I don't know.
Yeah, but what about TikTok? What about all these girls, these young girls shaking their butts like they're Nicki Minaj, and what about just everything else? Everything is all dependent upon how you perceive it. Listen, Ja got faded 5 a.m. He's at a club. He just got beat down by the Nuggets. And what's he doing? He's probably freaking just going through it mentally, and he's just living with the boys. And what happened? Probably his boy was like, "Hey, we're all here. We got the chains on, being gangster," which is fine, bro. That's fine. It's fun to be hood sometimes. That's what it is. I grew up in the hood. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a culture. And so if you wave the gun, it is what it is. And, obviously there's ramifications and consequences for that. So, I don't know. It's unfortunate, bro, because he's so young and he's just trying to figure out life, and now he's got to get judged by everybody. But don't sit and tell me that no one goes out and parties and drinks.
No, nobody thinks that. I don't. He should get
Fred, how many times have you brought a girl to the club and you got faded and then you're waving your gun? Huh?
Never. I've never done that. I'm not saying I wouldn't if I didn't have the opportunity, but I'm not a big gun
Are
guy.
you even allowed to own a gun in California?
What's up?
Are you guys even allowed to own guns?
Oh my gosh, here we go with the communist shit.
No, I'm not a gun owner, but at the end of the day too, it's like Spread said, at least he didn't shoot it. At least anything, he just dangled it real quick. Yeah. We don't even know we still don't know if it was a real gun, bro. It was so small. It could have been a lighter.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to get a fall guy for this. Get him out for 5 games. I want him in the playoffs.
Bro, you got to get a fall guy. Hey, tell one of your boys, like, I'll slip you some bread. Just take the fall for me.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
I'll take the fall for him. Shoot me some money.
Yeah. But
then, hook me up, Joe.
Listen, if the next morning they came out, don't you think they would have like searched him for the gun before they got on the team plane to come to LA?
I mean, I have no idea.
Like, shouldn't we know that though? Like, because if he
who's gonna search him? Taylor Jenkins? Ain't nobody telling these NBA players anything.
Nah, but like they could have had like NBA officials, or they could have had someone come in. Like,
Adam Silver's gonna do that. Adam Silver's he's gonna be out on a boat in middle of Tahoe pretty soon. He's no Godfather. He's Fredo. He's soft. Adam Silver's not doing nothing.
I mean, bro, it's all about money too.
Yeah. What would you rather watch? The Memphis Grizzlies with Ja or without Ja?
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and obviously Memphis is one of those cities that it's not a big city like LA, Miami, right? New York. So it's a city that has to generate that money, especially for the franchise,
I think Big T's in trouble. I mean, I think Tyler, are you surprised that he scheduled a flight when he knew C-Dome was going to be on here and he knew that I wanted to set up a Vince McMahon WWE style
Dude, I'm flying to Denver. I'm flying to Denver this weekend. I said, you can get it how you live this weekend right now. Okay. I haven't heard anything back. All this talk, bro. All this talk. I just listen, but I've seen a lot of shows, Tyler, where there's nothing but people chirping.
Oh, bro, they're chirping you too. I mean, Big T's a heavy favorite right now.
That's all they do is they chirp.
He's like a minus 250 over you right now.
Dude.
What area did you grow up in, C-Dome?
Countdown County. Melbourne
Where's
Beach.
that at?
Melbourne.
Where's that?
Melbourne, Florida.
In Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they call it Countdown County. And anyone who's from there, like, they know.
I'm like, you're Australian?
No. Like University Boulevard, Palm Bay High School, like those were, not the easiest of areas, like 100%. Melbourne High School, so.
All I'll say is this, right? So I grew up in Sacramento, right? And, my high school team was really good, right? Back in the day, they had USA Today. AAU wasn't as popular. They were a top 10 team. My buddies on the team, they played against Paul Pierce, Vince Carter. And I remember I went to Arizona State and there was guys there from and so I couldn't even make the basketball team, right? I didn't even bother trying out, right? There was guys there from Vermont that were letter athletes in 3 different sports. And they're better athletes than me, but not that much better, so
Bro,
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying. Another thing, I get Big T played 30 years ago, college ball or something, and he played. I mean, bro, let's just call a spade. You're not active, okay, physically, okay. No, I'm being serious.
I love this.
As you get older too, shit doesn't work the same. So what have you been doing to strengthen your body, and more importantly, be able to last, on a court and be physical?
Keep going.
Why is it big?
I think he was done right as you made him full screen.
I know, but it was I was gonna get a WWE style promo.
No. I'm just saying, and then all this chirping and stuff like that, and I think sometimes people get the misconception of I'm a pretty white boy or something. First of all, I'm not even white. Let's just throw that out there, right? Your boy's fully Argentine. Grew up in a deep Spanish family, but at the end of the day,
do you speak Spanish?
Yeah.
No wonder you
do
get so
the
many
entire
girls.
rundown in
It's so much better.
But
a better language.
But no, what I was gonna say is growing up, especially playing sports and stuff. Don't forget, I was a big boy. But bro, when you're playing in those types of environments, the shit talking, the physicality, bro, you cannot be weak. You cannot be a beta. Like bottom line, bro. You know, straight up, bro. I've been called so many fat names in the book when I was younger. It was insane the level of shit talking, like on the field, on the court, even in baseball, bro. Baseball was wild. Like, believe it or not, like there was a lot of shit talking in baseball. That was probably one of the craziest times, like, of me playing sports. So
this is fantastic stuff. I mean, I guess we have to break down the slate at some point.
Yeah,
you ever been the only white kid on the team?
What was that?
You ever been the only white kid on the team?
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
I was just making sure I wasn't the only one here that was that guy.
Tyler, you know what they used to do to me? They used to, because I used to get emotional and like angry. When at practice, they would do shirts versus skins. They would always put me on skins. So that way, like my at the time, like my chest, like I had titties and like I was fat, you know, and it would just bounce up and down. But bro, like that's how you get strong mentally, is just getting put in those situations. So, you know, good luck to whoever thinks that they can like handle their business. You know, I wish them the best, you know, when it comes to playing sports, but you know, don't sit here and chirp every single day, bro. Like make sure you're able to at least back that up. Because I'll tell you what, it's gonna be bad. I'm gonna foul the shit out of him too and let him know what it is.
Hey, message Mr. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Big T, and let him know to watch today's
I'm telling him C-Dub's punching him in the face first possession of the game. Confirmed.
Yeah, bro, like, this ain't no easy ride, bro. I'm just letting you know right now. Like, you're gonna try to score, that's fine, but I'm gonna play. Like, I'm gonna play hard and heavy. Like, I'm gonna foul the shit out of you, and you're gonna feel it. And I'm gonna let you know, like, this ain't gonna be no easy task. That's just how it is,
bro. After hearing this, I don't think I'm stepping foot on that court. Right. I'm way too old for this shit.
Not it on breaking up their fight midway through that game.
Yeah, I know. Huh? All my old bouncer days gonna come back out. All right, we'll go back to basketball real quick. One thing I did want to say, C-Dome, we were on playback on what was it? What are you guys laughing about?
Just the comments Travis keeps making in the chat.
When you got Mikey in the chat, you know it's going to be a live show. I'm glad. Uncle T says I already have this clip for Big T. We got to get like the guys that do WWE to make one of those promo videos, right? That they play before WrestleMania. He just told the pilot to stop
it, to turn it around now.
I mean, don't they have Wi-Fi on these planes now?
You imagine?
So on Monday, we were saying you were about to be taking the ultimate victory lap for the Knicks, right? Oh, yeah. Then they turn around and lose as 10-point dogs at home. Does Jalen Brunson mean that much? And how are you feeling about that Knicks prediction right now?
Bro, all right, let's just say this. That was their first loss in the last 10 games. Okay.
Exactly. 9-1 over the last 10.
But don't forget, bro, they played a double overtime game 2 days prior to last night. Okay. So they had 1 day rest. And at the end of the day, it's like Josh Hart came out and said, like, a lot of them were going to sit, but they like have respect for the fans and the people who like, you know, work 10-hour shifts to come see them play.
Wow. That's something new in the NBA.
So, you know, they played. I guarantee you, bro, because of how bad Charlotte is, they should have sat their guys last night. They should have. I mean, Brunson sat, but they should have sat Randall. They should have sat Barrett. You know, just kind of like give it a nice little rest against the team, bro. That was a trap game. Like, I just feel like that was a huge trap game at the end of the day. So Randall played horrible. Let's just call that what it is. But I mean, I still stand by, you know, that situation. They're gonna play Cleveland. What, Cleveland in the first round, Tyler?
That is not good.
That is not a good matchup. I like both teams. Cleveland's so well rounded though, and those two guards playing with those two big men, it's going to be a very difficult task. But if they get out of that first round, then, you know, that could be a little bit interesting. But at the end of the day, bro, you know, I don't know. I'm still going to stand by it because I do like the Knicks. So, and Brunson didn't play last night, spread. So we got to take that in consideration.
I also want to, you know, to back you up here. It's not like you said to take him at plus 100. You gave him out at 30-1, right? When you give out these 30-1 shots, you're not going to be right 50% of the time. Tyler, I mean, C-Dump's killing it today. Do you have any other, like, I'm trying to think of stuff that we've talked about all week since we've seen him. Do we have any other topics we want to get his opinion on before we dive into tonight's slate?
No, I think we touched on everything. It was the jaw slander. We got the Big T promo going.
Yeah.
I think that was it. I think that was all we had for him coming into this one. I think we could finally get into the game spread.
C-Dump, can you give me some of those same PEDs that LeBron's on?
Oh, here you go.
Bro, stop, bro. He's not on PEDs, man.
You're
Did you see the Chael Sonnen interview that I sent you guys?
You're listening to Chael Sonnen now.
I mean, the guy's never told a lie.
The guy who's never lost a fight.
that guy just does that for attention and clicks, and now it's going to be talked about for a couple of days. You bring in a little bit of relevancy. That's how these people are, man. Like when you have a following or you've been in the limelight, they do shit like this to stay connected, to be able to stay relevant. And sometimes it's out of pocket statements. Come on, bro. PEDs, like, nah, let's just cut it there.
I believe he's on it, but we'll do this for another time. We're already 35 minutes.
You really believe that he's on it?
He's 38 years old. You're not supposed to move like that at age 38.
Spread. He pays $1 million a year for his body. He wasn't smoking cigars and drinking on the golf course.
Bro, like people paid money and they still die. Like age happens.
I get it, bro. But when you take care of yourself, you delay the aging process.
Then how come no one else in the history of the NBA has ever been able to do it? Look at Chris Paul, dude. He's like 10 times worse than what he used to be. Carmelo Anthony came in the league with him. He's not even in the league. He's been irrelevant for 3 years.
Right. Different bodies, different genetics, different types of care. We don't know what they do.
Different PEDs. You think Carmelo's really taking PEDs? That guy's just drinking wine. LeBron cares.
LeBron drinks wine too.
LeBron's tweet the other night was great when he said Bronny's already better than some of these NBA
That's
guys.
That's ridiculous. He had to have been drinking for that one.
That was hilarious.
He has to be drinking for that one. Who is he talking about? Grant Williams?
I mean, all the comments. And
no, he was talking about the Pistons, bro. Like that Pistons game for sure. But then again, Bronny's not better than RJ Hampton.
I don't know. RJ Hampton sucked. RJ Hampton couldn't even get done in G League.
Bro, he's not better than RJ Hampton right now. No, bro. Listen, Bronny is heightened by the legacy of being tied to his father. Okay. At the end of the day, right now, if you're in the NBA, you're better than Bronny. Like that's just what it is, I think.
Yeah. Okay. We agree with that.
He still has to mature. Bro, put Bronny in Kentucky. Put him in Kentucky. That's where a lot of good guards come out of. Go to Kentucky, develop, see what happens, and that'll be the true testimony. If you can
He's
play,
not even better than Ty Washington, right? Speaking of Kentucky guards.
God, Ty Washington. I can't stand him, bro.
He might be better than him.
Uncle T, we might have to do an emergency old guys pod. There's
no
chance that the 38-year-old that is completely, there's no chance that he's on PEDs.
No,
we're just gonna have to start a podcast with just
Barry Bonds. Your thoughts? I mean, unbelievable here.
Okay, Barry Bonds is different, but can we all agree? Can we all agree that hand-eye coordination, the swing, and the connecting that Barry Bonds did, it's not tied to PEDs, is it?
Well, I mean, it increased his home run output by like 30.
Is that a scientific fact?
That he was averaging around in the 40s and then he was hitting like 70? Yeah.
Spread, you still have to swing the bat.
I think Barry Bonds is the best player ever. I'm just saying.
He's so good. And did you see how young he looks still?
And the thing is, people won't know because if you didn't watch back then, he got like one pitch per game to hit, and he would hit it out of the park. Yeah. They were giving him nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think McGuire and Sammy Sosa are good?
I mean, yeah, but they were on PEDs.
Yeah, but Spread, like a freaking multivitamin is an enhancer. Vitamin D.
I took some creatine right now. I'm looking a little more jacked. You take some creatine, Cito?
Nah, I should though. I'd probably be yoked if I.
Bro, like it. I don't know if I'm really stronger, but it does give your muscles a little puff. Yeah.
How much Spread? How much do you curl?
I haven't curled in forever because I've been doing UPS and I just basically curl boxes all day. So I like don't even do arms. I only do back, legs.
Okay, how much do you do on lat pull downs?
It's terrible. My lat pull downs are terrible.
How much?
My overhead press is better than that. My overhead press is probably my most competitive.
Okay. But
I haven't maxed out in a while. Okay. I can't even, my fat ass can't even do a pull-up right now. So you
can't do one pull-up?
No.
It's unbelievable.
That's wild. Tyler, how many can you do? Like 10?
In a row?
Yeah.
I can probably get to 20.
Okay.
He weighs 60 pounds more than me. I can pull down 140.
But you should still, if you can't pull up your body weight once spread like that's, I know Big T can't, so let's just throw that out there real quick.
Let's just throw it straight in real quick on a completely.
Let me throw another jab in here.
Nah, bro, they want to throw strays at me every single day, bro. Like I'm over it, bro. I've sat here, I've literally sat here, I've taken on the chin, and now I've realized like it's time, bro. It's they woken the dog in me, so I'm ready.
I mean, we're 1 week away.
How many pull-ups can you knock out?
I probably do like 12 to 15.
And how much do you weigh?
200.
Damn.
Bro, my back, lat pull downs, I'm at like almost 300.
No way. So right now I'm repping it around 150.
No, lat pull downs this morning. I did.
But
like,
that's my weakest part of my body. Is my
my back's my biggest, bro. Good luck to Big T when I back his ass down. He's probably gonna fall over, bro. Like I'm worried about his overall well-being. You know what I'm saying? Like this is strength, bro. This isn't no little guy. This is strength.
Bro, this is the best promo you've cut, dude. I think Vince McMahon's in my DMs right now trying to sign you up. This is fantastic stuff.
I'm just saying, bro, like, you don't lift weights. You're not active, bro. You're in trouble, like sincere trouble. I was honestly thinking about hitting up his wife or, just trying to figure out a way since she works in the medical field to be there on call, at least, just in case, bro. First aid kit, a little oxygen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we're going to have to break down the games, but the sad part is there's no way we're going to be able to compete with what we just heard. So for those of you guys who check out now, thanks for joining us. RunPureSports.com. Use that promo code CDOME15. He deserves it today, right, Tyler?
Yeah, it's all CDOME15 today.
Yeah, CDOME15 today. We love it. RunPureSports.com. Give us a thumbs up. Let's dive into tonight. I hope we don't lose all our viewers. This is fantastic stuff. Hey, guys, don't leave. CDOME will cut a couple more promos before the end of the show. Atlanta Hawks -3.5 in Washington, taking on the Wizards, total 236. We liked the Wizards here, Tyler, when we were talking about this game before the show. Break it down for me.
Yeah, just looking at our playbook right now, looking at the breakdown I wrote up for it. Back-to-back for Washington, coming off the win over the Pistons, 119-117. The Wizards in back-to-backs this season, they're 8-4 ATS, winning those games by an average of 7 points. Hawks have lost 5 straight road games, have only covered one of their last 5 trips to Washington. Only 2 of the last 7 overall in that matchup. It's a bad matchup for centers here, too. We've seen Bam just eat up Capella. Porzingis is in a perfect spot. I'm on the Wizards here, spread. Give me the +4. Give me the money line. I think they win this game outright.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Talk to me about this game between the Wizards and the Hawks, Cito.
Yeah, Hawks, second highest implied total on the slate. It's like Tyler said, Washington coming off that win last night against Detroit. Buzzer beater, actually. Gafford with the putback. But looking at this game initially, highest total on the slate, close spread. Both are right now kind of in the same situation, competing for a higher seed in the playoff and also to hold on to their playoff situation. So you got Atlanta right now in the 8th, Washington in the 10th seed. So I'm sure that this will be competitive. I think where you want to attack is probably you want to look at Porzingis tonight from a DFS perspective. Trae Young is now under 9K. I don't know if you guys have watched Trae Young. Maybe Tyler might know this, but what's going on with Trae Young lately? He just doesn't seem like his normal self. And I think
it's that new system they're running with Quinn Snyder. He's getting used to that system now, trying to get all that stuff together.
Does that benefit Deontay more? Because Deontay seems to be producing more now with this.
I think so.
Yeah, so I like Deontay Murray tonight. He's 7,700 on DK, dual eligible. But Trae Young does have a good projection right now for his price point. So a lot of these guys are actually, a lot of people are going to this game as they should. Denny Avdija, he's 4,400. Bradley Beal looked great last night. If he's doing more than just raw scoring like he did last night, assists, rebounds defensively, he's 8,100. I don't mind him either. And then I think you can look at some ancillary guys like Sadiq Bey, DeAndre Hunter and stuff like that. So a lot of pieces, bro. I mean, this is the top scoring on the slate. It's the first game of the night. These guys typically are consistent with how their minutes are in the rotation, especially on the Wizards side. They're pretty on point. The only guys I would probably worry about from Atlanta side in regards to minutes is Capella could be, here and there. And that, Okonwu comes in and, if he's on fire, takes a couple minutes away from Capella. But other than that, I do like Atlanta to win this game. But a lot of interesting pieces in regards to DFS.
All right. Anything more from this game, Tyler? Any props?
The only guy I'd be targeting here is Porzingis, just because what we watch Bam do to Capella. We know Clint Capella likes to stay in the paint too. Porzingis will stretch it all the way out to the 3 line, to where Bam was only taking it to that high spot above the free throw line. Porzingis could smack 3 threes here and they could win this game. I love that performance double.
All right. Let's move on to the next game. The Cleveland Cavaliers are -2. They're in Miami taking on the Heat. Tyler, I want to do a quick victory lap on this total. In the playbook, you have it at 212.5, right? And I said this is a huge edge. Right now on Bookmaker, this total is 216. So I changed the tag on there.
Okay.
If you have 212, still bet it. I mean, what do you have on this total right now?
It is on FanDuel currently 215.5.
Yeah, see, the market agreed with my projection. So now I think it went from a tag to a lean. You did have some concerns there, but yeah, that 212 was wrong. I mean, if we would have seen that 212, you should hammer that. Regardless, we both like the Cavaliers here. Let them know why.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Cavs here. They have struggled on the road recently, but you look at Miami, they're the worst home team ATS. They're 9-22-2 ATS at home, but they've only been an underdog 3 times at home. They've won 2 of those games outright. But you just look at this matchup with Cleveland. They don't match up well. Cleveland has 2 bigs. They could be able to beat them up inside. The last time they matched up with this new look Cavs team with everybody in there, Mitchell and Garland shot a combined 13 for 30 from the field. The Heat outscored the Cavs from the 3-point line, which they don't do to many teams. And they were able to only win that game by 3. I don't see all that happening again here. I'm on the Cavs -2. I think they win this game outright.
Tyler and I both like the Cavaliers over the Miami Heat. Chris, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a difficult game, first off, for DFS purposes. Projection-wise, nothing really kind of stands out. It's a difficult spot for Garland in regards to like pace and the defense. Same thing for Mitchell. Mitchell, facing Miami, this is one of the worst ADVPs on the slate. And then, you have Garland, even in a worse, it's the actual number 1. So difficult for them. I think if you want to attack this game, I think Bam is a little bit interesting. He'll be an outlier. No one's really going to go there. But I will say, though, this could be an opportunity for him to kind of exceed expectations. It's a middle of the road matchup in regards to, ADVP. But other than that, though, man, everyone's really priced in a way where it's hard to fit. So, but I do like the call. I do think Cleveland wins this. And honestly, it's probably one of those like 97-90 type games, which from a DFS perspective doesn't benefit us. So that's it for me on this game.
All right, let's see. So this is with the Raptors Heat, right, Tyler? I projected an over. You said no, it's going to be 105.98. The final score was 104.98. Here's another one. I projected the over. C-Dome called 97-90. Let's see how that one turns out. Mikey's in the chat. JWoww let him out of the house for a little while. He says, what's our bet for who pays for the Uber? Mikey, here's what you do. Keep watching the NBA rundown. Hit the thumbs up. You tell me which one of my best bets you want to fade. You have a week. Okay?
Speaking of that.
Yeah.
What was that yesterday by you? You just kind of took the Timberwolves to just go against us.
Kinda, yeah, I did, and I lost
money. You pulled
the
pin on the grenade and just let it blow up right in your hand.
Bro, it was terrible. It wasn't even a close game.
It wasn't close at all from start to finish.
It was terrible. You know how much that hurt my heart?
It was bad. And you did it just to spite us yesterday.
No, my projections like No, actually, my projections like the Sixers.
Yeah, you did it just.
But I thought it was a scheduled loss.
Nope.
They coming off a 147-143 game, 5th game in 7 nights.
It's new NBA spread. Fatigue.
There was logic behind that, and not that crappy rapper that your generation listens to. The Portland Trailblazers are +10 in Boston, taking on the Celtics. Total 230.5. Tyler, start with you. Did the Celtics bounce back? Is the Celtics, is the most recent game the loss to the Knicks?
Lost to the Cavs.
I mean, the Cavs that we watched on Monday night?
Yeah, lost to the Cavs on Monday night.
And now
they're getting a nice matchup here with Portland where, yeah, they're probably still at a coaching disadvantage, but I don't think Portland's the team that could just come storming from behind. They're not really good. It's Dame or bust here. They should be able to stop all the other pieces for Portland. So, or they just go the box and run route and just box and one Lillard and slow him down. I think Boston wins this game. I'll probably approach it through a performance double, maybe Tatum, maybe Brown, maybe even the guards because Lillard's not playing any defense either. I do think they pick up the win, but I think 10 might be a little bit too many points. Love the over here, though. I think the Celtics hang a huge number, and the Blazers are going to have to score if they want any chance here.
C-Dome, how are you approaching this game? Celtics hosting the Blazers, 10-point favorites.
Yeah, this is, I agree with Tyler here. I think Boston kind of just puts it to them. Outside of Dame Lillard, like where are you going to get the scoring from? It's kind of difficult. Boston's pretty good defensively. It's really not a good matchup for really any of these Portland guys. When you look at like ADVP or just like the player efficiency opportunities. So for me, Tatum, finally his price is coming down. That's a little bit more realistic. I think you could take a little bit of a stab here. He's showing up early as far as, being one of the highest projected players on the slate, showing up at some optimals. And then I think, you're going to get these cheap Portland guys getting some love from the general public, like Matisse Thybulle and Cam Reddish. If I had to choose between the two, I would go Reddish over Thybulle. There's just more scoring opportunity there. With Thybulle, you're getting a little bit more defense, and you're getting not as many shooting and scoring opportunities as maybe Reddish would have. So, but outside of that, man, I think the only other guy I would look at here is Lillard's 11.5, but he doesn't have the great projection tonight for this salary. So it is an interesting GBP play, though. If you think Portland can keep it close, stay competitive, and everything has to run through Dame. So under 2% ownership, he could, obviously be a slate buster. So, but outside of that, man, I'm going nowhere else in this game. It just doesn't look pretty from a DFS perspective.
I personally think Portland's going to keep it close. Tyler disagreed. We didn't tag it. It's a lean on the sheet. But you know what? He just reminded me of, Tyler, that we got to get his thoughts on this. See, I told you we're not just going to break down the slate. We're still going to have some fun too. On the playback last, I don't even know what night it was. Titletown came on and said Matisse Thybulle is the best defender in the whole NBA. Your thoughts,
In the whole NBA.
He said Matisse Thybulle is the best defender in the whole NBA.
He's good. I just don't know if he's the best.
No, he's great, but I mean, he's not better than like Giannis, Marcus Smart, Drew Holiday. I mean,
the guy that's going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
Who, Jaren Jackson?
Either him or Brook Lopez.
Bro, he's ridiculous. Did you see that play last night where he completely cupped AD? He had 4 fouls, and that gave him his 5th, and he was like complaining. It was like, what are you talking about? Like, you had your whole arm wrapped around him.
Yeah. He does have spots where he just looks
Is he
bad.
just completely unaware of like his body?
Sometimes.
Does he like not feel contact?
I just don't know about Thybulle being the best.
No, I'd say he's between 7th and 15th.
Yeah, I'd give him top 15.
Yeah, I think Caruso is a better defender than Thybulle.
Oh, I wish Titletown was on right now. This would be a great debate. Yeah, he's no Davion Mitchell, that's for sure. The Dallas Mavericks are -2.5. They're in New Orleans. They're taking on the Pelicans. The total is 233.5. Tyler, the Pelicans are terrible. When we were on playback on Monday night, it was 59-59 at halftime. I said the Pelicans aren't going to be able to keep up with the Kings. They're going to tire out in the second half. They did. This is the dreaded first game home after a road trip, and Dallas Mavericks seem to be getting things together. They didn't cover against the Jazz last night, but they're not trying to cover right now. They're trying to win games. Pretty short spread. Pelicans on the road. Mavericks played last night. Pelicans didn't. But first game back. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, my worry was when we seen this game at first, I thought one of these guys were going to sit with how low the line was. You had Kleber out. You had McGee out. Bullock's doubtful. But then they listed Luka off the injury report, so he will play tonight. Pushes me towards the Dallas side. I think they could win this game with him in there. Just like you said, the Pelicans. They're just a shell of that team we picked to win the West. They look terrible now. This Luka double-double and win is +190. Him to score 35 and wins +225. Him to even grab 10 rebounds is +245 if you want to just get off the double-double there. Because the assists really haven't been there. It's been more of the rebounds. If you want to get crazy, you think he just blows this Pelicans team out, the triple-double and wins always a route too. So I'm on Dallas here. I think they win. Pelicans are they're lost right now.
Yeah, Pelicans not looking good. C-Dome, what are your thoughts on this game?
I think Dallas handles them. There's some guys out tonight for Dallas. Christian Wood is going to get ownership here, probably like the 30% range. I'll probably lock him. It's a really good situation for him. in a lot of ways. Defensively, they struggle against bigs. He's in one of the best situations tonight as a big man against an opposing defense. Same thing can be said for Valanciunas, though, as well. So Valanciunas is 6,900. But, I mean, I can get Christian Wood for $2K cheaper, and they have basically the same projections. So just one thing to keep into consideration. Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum, the vocal point of this team. I mean, everything's just running through these two guys. Don't mind that. Doncic, one of the highest, if not the highest. Excuse me, it's between him and Jokic, but that fluctuates throughout the day. But other than that, man, I think I'm going to just kind of shy away from the rest. I know Tim Hardaway just went off this previous game. Maybe no, their prices are too high. And I was going to say Trey Murphy's been playing really good, especially the last like 3 games. But his price tag now 5,300. I mean, we were getting it for low 4Ks here a couple games ago, and he's a guy that can shoot, great 3-point shooter. A lot of minutes on the floor. It's what you want when it comes to those price tags. But he's projected for way less than Christian Wood, and he's more expensive. So Christian Wood tonight, I think it's a no-brainer. I think other than that, though, man, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I think Dallas definitely handles this. So yeah, Tyler's right. I mean, -2 is probably a little bit egregious here.
We talked about the best defender in the NBA. Is Christian Wood the worst defender in the NBA?
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
He's bad, but I don't know if he's worst.
Who's worse, Şengün?
There's some bad ones. I mean, it's like every other night you see guys just kind of standing around. So
I mean, Plumlee.
No, Plumlee at least tries.
Yeah, he can try, but he's still bad. I mean, that was like centers were eating up that Hornets team all up until that trade deadline. They were the worst.
Yeah,
Kyle Lowry sucks on defense.
I definitely don't want to take a stand on Plumlee. I'll go ahead.
Hey, what about Jalen Duren?
What do you mean? He's a good defender.
You think so?
Yes.
You want to hold that up?
What are you gonna do? Pull up some statistics?
Damn right I am.
All right, pull up some statistics. I'm a big Duren guy. I'm all about.
I thought he like played decent defense. I didn't think he was like a great defender.
Well, he's also a rookie. I mean, Christian Wood's in his 6th year.
Yeah, Christian Wood just sucks.
All right, what are you pulling up for me, C-Dome? What do you got?
All big men. In regards to defensive efficiency, he's not even in the top 20.
Who, Duren?
Yeah,
but he's not the worst.
I mean, I'm just letting you know. Listen, I'm not a scout by any means, but I know from. I don't know. I could be wrong here, but I mean, Jaren Jackson right now is rated the number 1.
Who's go through the top 5 on the list? This is interesting.
Jaren Jackson, Giannis, Brooke Lopez, Mobley, and then these are just big men. Zion's up here in AD.
Zion, I remember that guy.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Do you guys disagree with that list, or?
I'd say Zion is those stats are probably small sample size.
Small sample size, probably skewed, right?
No, and that's why I hate AD. He's actually a super good defender. Like, if he wanted to be, he could be the best defender in the league.
AD, it's fully healthy, and you give him a full season, he probably wins Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, but the idea of him being fully healthy.
Who's better defensive?
Like LeBron. He's not buying no PEDs, dude. He's just chilling. He doesn't care.
Oh, my God, dude.
He doesn't care like LeBron does. He's not putting.
Do you think they split after this year if they don't win it?
No.
I could see LeBron pulling some shit and getting him out of LA.
For who? Kyrie?
I think Kyrie's coming regardless.
AD's better than Kyrie. You guys agree with me there, right?
Yeah. A healthy AD is better than Kyrie.
A healthy AD, though, is just like electric.
A healthy AD is a top 5 player in the league.
I have like nightmares about it, dude. It's terrible.
Why?
You even hear some of those NBA, like the former players talk about. They're like, if AD had Giannis's drive and just the injuries weren't there, he'd be the best player in the world.
Probably. But he doesn't. Those Kentucky kids, Tyler, what are we going to do? All right, let's move on. The Oklahoma City Thunder are plus 13.5. They're in Phoenix taking on the Suns. Total's 233.5. Tyler, when I looked at this line, I thought it was way too many points. When I did the projections, it came right around there. You're telling me Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's out. That sucks that I mean, and I don't want to say he's not really hurt, but I feel like he's losing his all-NBA consideration because the Thunder want to tank. I'm pretty disappointed there. Maybe he's really hurt. What do I know, right? We're not scouts. We're not doctors. We're just here breaking it down and winning bets on the NBA and making winning lineups. What do you think here when the Suns take on the Thunder? I like the Thunder. You like the Suns. The projections were about even.
Yeah, I mean, it's Suns or pass for me. I can't take OKC, even plus the 13.5.
I mean, they just beat the defending NBA champions last night.
Yeah, but they suck on the road spread. I'm pretty sure if
they're 7-25 on the road now.
If we grabbed Big T and Uncle T and took us three out on the floor, we could beat the Warriors if we were the home team right now.
As long as I have Sedum, I think we can win.
Yeah, the Warriors stink on the road. So OKC, that win means nothing to me. Now they're going to play a Suns team. It's a back-to-back for them. They're missing SGA. I just don't see where their points come from. Jalen Williams is also out. Giddey's not going to be able to score on these guys.
He had 17 points and 17 assists last night.
Okay,
that's offensive creation.
But look at the defenders that the Suns are going to send at him that the Warriors sent at him. This isn't Jordan Poole. This isn't Steph Curry. This isn't Dante DiVincenzo. This is
look
Booker,
at you, Draymond
Durant,
Green, just knocking out Poole.
Yeah, those guys aren't going to defend like the Suns did. They have a big man at Ayton that's going to feast on the inside. It's Suns or pass for me. It's probably the best way to approach it.
He doesn't even do anything anymore now that KD's there.
Who?
Ayton.
I mean, did you see his last game against Dallas? You want to pull up the box score from that?
Pull it up. Yeah, you guys keep hitting me with facts. I'm getting roasted here today. This is one of my worst shows ever.
Yeah, I'll pull it up now though. But looking at some of these performance doubles, like I would take.
Watching AD last night ruined everything for me. I'm like the Lakers.
Fred, you're flustered today, man.
He's losing.
Bro, you would be too if the team that you hated more than anything else started looking like they did last night.
Yeah, bro. I told you better be scared, bro. That beam is.
I am.
Yeah.
It's like Halloween every single day in my life.
16 rebounds on Sunday spread.
Okay. Good point. All right.
Now he's playing OKC, like his double and win.
Thank God I know how to win NBA bets because I can't win debates.
Yeah, Booker's 8+ assists and wins another one I would target. Booker's 30+, KD's 3+ threes, and then the KD 30+ and win. I mean, just any of them instead of laying the 13 points here.
I'm going to give you one that I like because I do win NBA bets, even though I lose the debates with these guys. I don't want people to get twisted. I'm taking Devin Booker over 26.5 points. So everyone's talking about KD. KD's been great. He's shooting 69% from the field in his three. But you know what's gone under the radar? Booker shot 57% from the field and averaged 36 during those 3 games. He's getting the second best defender. Give me some Devin Booker here. I'm not going to stay away from the spread and the total. Sedum, what do you think?
You know me, man. This is one of those games that scare me for a little bit of a trap. So that 13.5, 14, I don't know. It's a little bit but that SGA.
Yeah, I can't lay 13.
SGA and Jalen Williams, I think, are just too much to overcome.
It's too much. That's lost there in that rotation. But
yeah,
everyone loves Giddey tonight. Believe it or not, he's going to be potentially the highest owned guy on the slate.
I mean, wasn't that the best game of his career though that we just watched
last night? I mean, he had that triple double. I mean, it was a hell of a game. He's 7,600. He's dual eligible. But I mean, this is scary because. Here's the thing with Giddey is he's had situations over the last few weeks, no SGA, complete dud. The rotation was not what we expected. He didn't play 30 minutes sometimes. It's like, okay, well, what's going to happen tonight, especially if they get blown out? Are they just going to flirt with some younger guys, in the rotation, especially in the second half? Does he close out? Like so many questions, but then again, there's so much usage. I don't know, man. Like it's just very, very, very interesting spot. Everyone wants to go to Isaiah Joe. Everyone wants to go to Aaron Wiggins. Like it's just, I don't see it, man. I don't see it from a DFS perspective. It just scares me. Just like last night, everyone thought Memphis was like the smash spot, and it wasn't the case at all, except Xavier Tillman. So, I mean, what's going to happen tonight? OKC.
And who would have thought Xavier Tillman before that game, right?
I did. I had like 50% of him.
You did?
Yeah, that was a no-brainer.
Damn, that's a nicer call than that jacket. All right.
Guys, 5,400. He's playing 30-something plus minutes. No Brandon Clark. No Steven Adams. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Him and Jaren Jackson were going to be on the floor, especially with AD playing 30-plus minutes. They needed big men on the floor to continue to fulfill that rotation. So that was a no-brainer. What really hurt me was, 1, Tyus Jones, and 2, flirting around with the idea of Desmond Bane or Dillon Brooks. So Dillon Brooks is dead to me. Let's just throw that out there. Just like homeboy from the Nets, Joe Harris, dead to me. Never will ever play that guy again. So tonight we got the situation. OKC's 110-point total, and they're going to be one of the biggest chalks on the slate unless some crazy value opens up. That's a little scary to me, especially if it's like Tyler said, if they're not going to be able to score and they're going to be locked down on defense, especially with tonight being Durant's homecoming. That is a scary spot for a DFS game. So keep that in mind. It's, this total is 233 because Phoenix has such an inflated implied total tonight of 124. So just keep that in mind. Ayton should smash, Durant should smash, Booker should smash. The question is like the blowout and does that reduce their minutes and shit like that? So, but yeah, that's it for me on this game.
The one guy I think you could look at in DFS here, C-Dome, everyone's going to go to Giddey, like you said, but who's going to get the matchup with CP3 in the end? Probably going to be Trey Mann, and he's going to be pretty cheap.
What's your thoughts on Ousmane Dieng?
Ousmane Dieng. Yeah, I don't hate him as a player. I thought he was pretty good coming out of the draft. My worry, though, is he's going to be amongst all the wings for Phoenix, so he could draw one of the defenders to where Trey Mann's just going to luck into CP3's matchup. If the game stays close, probably through the guards.
Does Isaiah Joe run the point at all?
I think he'll maybe bring it up here and there. I don't know if he just fully plays the point, though.
Okay. Dane's getting a lot of ownership. And a revenge narrative for Dario Saric.
You're very true, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. This is an interesting thing, man. It's hard for me to want to go. This is a very vulnerable matchup for a chalk team, 100%. So I don't know. It's very weary for me.
All right, let's move on. Chicago Bulls +9 in Denver, taking on the Nuggets. Total 225. Tyler, Denver Nuggets are 30-4 at home this year, straight up. Seems like that Nuggets money line is pretty safe. What do you think when they take on the Bulls?
Yeah, Nuggets money line is probably the safest bet on the board if you want to lay that juice, but we're not going to do that because we're not going to lay a -400. The triple-double and win, the triple-double and win at +150, though, spread. I will be all over that because he's going to eat Vucevic up down low. He's easily going to get the double-digit points, gets the rebounds. All we have to worry about is the assists here. Michael Porter's back from illness. These nab the shooters surrounding him. Should easily triple-double in this spot. So like that one. Like the Jamal Murray, 25+ points in when he's been shooting very well, too. That's +205, so you get a little better value on that. But I do think these Nuggets just kind of run these Chicago Bulls off the floor. The Bulls have played good against good teams this year, but in Denver, where Denver's just been a tank, I have to be on the Nuggets here.
All right. Tyler is on the Nuggets. C-Dome, Jokic, right? Always in play, but who else should we be looking at?
Yeah, Jokic is interesting tonight. Not getting a lot of crazy ownership. Him and Luka are battling right now for the #1 projected spot on tonight's slate. It's tough to overlook this type of situation. So value opens up more. You're able to fit him in. That's a beautiful spot. Other than that, though, I really can't see a spot on the Bulls side where like this is a spot that I want to roster anyone. So I think Denver really handles Chicago here. They're great at home. Jokic at home is a thing in comparison to him on the road. Outside of that, I mean, I could possibly give some love to Jamal Murray and Bruce Brown. But outside of that, man, I mean, 3,900 KCP, he's getting a lot of ownership. I don't see like how he thrives in this environment, considering if Jokic is on the floor, Murray, Gordon, MPJ, like there are so many more options before it goes to KCP. And for me, like that's not a value play that I think I want, especially when it's chalk. So that's kind of my thoughts.
All right. Anything more on this one, Tyler?
Nope, that's it for me on that one.
Two teams that I've had problems capping lately. The Toronto Raptors, who didn't cover for us on Monday night, Tyler. Scott Foster tried his best for us, right? But Porter hit, 1 of 2 from the line, or we would have got the push. That guy's terrible. I can't believe he's still in the league. Regardless, the Los Angeles Clippers are home tonight, and something rare is happening in this game, Tyler. It's like a unicorn. A clean injury report? How do we handicap that? We don't even know how to handicap a clean injury report.
Especially with these two teams on the board. Yeah. I mean, to see this matchup, no injuries, very surprising. Kind of want to lean towards the Clippers side. They're at home. they're fully healthy. I think their wings should be able to do some damage here. They're the deeper team, but it's the Clippers we're talking about and Russell Westbrook. So, to be honest, Fred, cleanest injury report on the board. I think I'm staying away from this game.
All right. C-Dome, Russell Westbrook. Your thoughts here tonight as he leads the Clippers, right? He's the new alpha on the team. Kyrie's deferring to him, or Kawhi. I don't even can't say the names right. All right, I might be exaggerating there, but how do you expect Westbrook and the new Clippers to fare when they're hosting the Toronto Raptors?
I think Westbrook will be a no for me tonight. If I want to go somewhere here at the point guard position, I don't mind Van Fleet. He's not getting owned, but he has a great projection. It's a great matchup for him, believe it or not. I would love to have a late game hammer here of some Van Fleet shares. Absolutely. Siakam, same thing. I don't mind him whatsoever here. This is another great spot. The thing is this, he's 8,500 now, and, he almost has a 45-point projection. So you have to look at this. He's getting some ownership, but once again, I don't mind it whatsoever. Middle of the road matchup, I guess you would say, depending upon, if you look at him as a power forward or a center, but, at the end of the day, this is where, you're going to have to find late pieces. I don't mind him being one of them. Jakob Poeltl's been playing a lot of great ball. It also is a spot where Clippers have struggled defensively against big men, especially over like the last month. So he's 6,600. You're going to get this two type of monster with Zubac and with Plumlee. So I think that would foresee Poeltl probably getting a couple extra minutes on the floor as well. Don't mind him. 6,600, great projection. The other guys, though, like Kawhi, George, like all these guys healthy and all together, I don't know like how that's going to kind of translate into kind of upside in regards to DFS. So I think I like the Toronto side more here in comparison to the Clippers. And from a betting perspective, I like Toronto. Clippers right now with Westbrook, it's just not the same dynamic. I think we've seen that over the last few games as well. A lot of struggles defensively. And for me, I'm going to go ahead and a fully healthy Toronto team fighting for a playoff spot. Give me the Raptors here in this situation, money line.
Wow. Okay, there's another hot take. You're on fire. I mean, this is a great performance today. Great performance. Let's see. Should we screw around a little bit more, Tyler, or do we go straight to the best bets? Because I got a couple more questions for Cito.
Ask the question.
Yeah, fire away.
All right. If we're in Kentucky, right, and we want to go hit the gym, would you work out with me, even though you're going to have to take like 2 plates off in between every rep, or am I just too low on the thing?
Bro,
you're gonna shun him.
Bro, why would I not work out with you?
Well, I didn't know if you'd be annoyed at having to take like 2 plates off in between every set.
No, bro, we're just trying to get better. That's it.
All right. I love it.
Just 2 men in the gym, bonding, talking shit, getting better.
And I think Nades and Kurt will be there too. I'm gonna be way weaker than all you guys, but I can't wait.
Nah, bro, you're straight, bro. You're straight.
I mean, Uncle T's got it. Yeah, we're gonna be going with Nades. It's gonna be awesome. Elite show today. I mean, this has been your best performance so far. Unbelievable. It was it was like a Jordan-like performance today. That's how good it was.
I hit the
and no PEDs either. You did it just natural.
And vegan protein, not even whey protein. Vegan plant-based protein.
Why would you do that?
For my stomach. I gotta take care of the digestive tract. But I knew I was coming on here with you and Tyler today. I hit the gym before the show, and I was just like,
do that every week, dude. You killed it.
No, the thing is I saw a lot of shit talking the last week, and I'm not even like on these shows.
Up. It's WrestleMania season.
People send me stuff, and I hear people chirping and stuff like that, and I was just like, you know what, man, I'm over it. I'm over it. So for me, I was like, I'm gonna come into this show, and if I feel like I need to, go in guns blazing, no pun intended to John Morant, but that's just kind of how it is.
All right. Well, this is fantastic work today, but we're not done. Let's give out the best bets. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Become a member, runtoursports.com. Use that promo code CDOME15 to get 15% off your first month membership. Tyler, start with you. What's your best bet for the day?
My best bet's going to be the Cavs -2. I think they smashed Miami. I ain't got much else on that breakdown. I already broke it down before. You can rewind and go to that. But it'd just be me repeating everything I said before. I think they smashed them. They did good in the last matchup, but I don't think all them same things come out for Miami here. They're not going to hit more threes than Cleveland this time.
C-Dome, best bet for you today, side total or prop?
Yeah, it's going to be Dallas, -2.5 at New Orleans. I think, regardless of a couple, guys being out for Dallas, a Luka Doncic, Kyrie team, as a 2.5 point favorite against a New Orleans team that's really struggled, especially without Zion and without Larry Nance too, believe it or not, but that defensive presence. So I think Christian Wood thrives here. I think he eats. So I like Dallas, and then I also like a double-double from Christian Wood. So double-double win performance. Tyler might have the data on that. Double-double plus win. I like that opportunity right there.
All right. Fantastic work from you today. My best bet today, I talked about it earlier. Let's go back to that Devin Booker prop. He's kind of flying under the radar. And I mean, Kevin Durant, one of the best players we've ever seen in my lifetime, which is a long time. So I'm giving the new guys credit. But Devin Booker has been quietly flying under the radar, averaging 36 points per game with KD in the lineup. Point totals had 26.5. That's too low. Give me Devin Booker over 26.5 points. All right. Finish it off for us. There we go. What do you got for us, C-Dome? Words of wisdom to end the show.
Yeah, loose lips sink ships. So, you guys all want to keep chirping. Everyone here at RPS, let me tell you, you're messing with the wrong dog, baby. And if anyone wants to take on me and Tyler TV2, let's go. Well, me and Tyler will handle you. So let us know. And Spread, if you want to get the squad, us three versus another three, we'll take that too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down. The Wednesday rundown crew. I'm
running around screens all day. I'm running around right around the screens, getting the ball to C-Dome.
Yeah.
Hey, I know Spread's got a little Vlade Divac in him, so.
Gosh. Yeah, that means that you don't let me draft your team. That's for sure.
Yeah, we got Tyler as Mike Bibby. We got you as Vlade Divac, and me. I'll take the Doug Christie.
I might have to bust out the headband.
I'm surprised you didn't choose Chris Webber because of the time you spent with Tyra Banks.
Spread, you know everything about the Kings, man.
All right, that's fantastic. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow. I can't promise that the show will be as good as it was today, but how could
we got a debut tomorrow, Spread?
Yeah, Meg will make her debut. We can't wait for that. So it'll be a team of Meg and Kurt. I can't wait to moderate that show. Make sure you tune in, guys. Give us the thumbs up. Use that promo code CDOME15. Become a member. RunPureSports.com. Join the fun. Run Pure.